We'll do now here in Likutei Torah. So we're up to the 16th Mamer in Shir Hashimim, the Mamer of Yonti בחגוי הסלע. Continuing with the Shir Hashimim. So the pasuk says over here that Yonti, that's referring to the Yidden, are בחגוי הסלע. בחגוי הסלע means in the cracks of the stone. בסתר המדרגה, in the hidden steps, meaning it's a time when they are in the cracks. It's a time when there is no open, revealed level, like in the time of the Beis Hamikdash. It's in Golus. So we're like in the cracks of the stone. We're in the hidden level. And the Eibishter says, show me your face. This follows the previous psukim. Over there, it talks about the time that it was beautiful. The Yidden are in a very high level, but that's when they went out of Mitzrayim and they came to Eretz Yisrael. But here, we're talking about, in this pasuk, we're talking about in the time of Golus. Hine, pasuk zeh nemar al zman she'ein Beis Hamikdash kayim. This pasuk is said about the time when the Beis Hamikdash is not in existence. Knesset Yisrael he begolus. When Knesset Yisrael is in exile, then as the pasuk says, Azai he b'seiser hamadrega. Then we are in the hidden level, not in the open level. Seiser hamadrega. Sometimes there is steps that are open. Sometimes there are steps that are hidden. That means in a time of concealment. That's brought down Medrash Rabbah in the name of Rabbi Yitzchak Lili. Look for the Yonti Barabbis Beseder Lech Lecha Parsha Memhei and Beshalach and Perik Choval. So this is pasuk is talking about the pasuk before them. Balzman Yitzias Mitzrayim Nemar. And on the time that they left Mitzrayim over there, where it says, the pasuk says, Kihine Astov Ovar, the winter, the seasons of the rain, Hatena Chomto Pageo, the figs have already blossomed. They've the parts of Kumiloch, Rayosi, Yafosi, Ulechuloch, get up, my friend, my beloved, my beautiful, and go, Chiloch, Meshekosu. That's Yitzis Mizrak, Meshekosu, Berabbis. That's written in Medrash Rabbah, Shir Hashimim, Huva Barashi brought down in the Rashi. These are the two types. Bira Inyan, and to explain this idea, Zahu. This is what it is. Kihine Inyan Rayosi Yafosi. The idea that we call it that my beloved, my friend, my beautiful, that's through Torah mitzvahs. Shahat Torah k'moi shehi lechem umozin lenefesh. The Torah, just as it is considered to be a bread and a food for the soul, kach al yidei haTorah, likewise through the Torah, the Yidden are also supporting the Father in heaven with the Torah, through their Torah. Nikra Knesset Yisrael Rayosi. So through that, they're called my beloved. That is through the sustaining of the Torah. Umeha mitzvahs, and from the mitzvahs, Nasa levushim lenefesh began Eden. Over there, we make garments for the soul Gan Eden. So the kocha al yodam, and likewise through the mitzvahs, So to the Torah makes them rayosi, makes them my beloved. And through the mitzvahs, they become my beautiful, becomes yafosi. Bekocha al nos yodom nikro knesses Yisrael yafosi. Through the mitzvahs, the knesses Yisrael called yafosi. Ois the vush malchus, the melech malch hamloch makodesh baruch Hu. You make a garment of kingdom to the king who kings to Hashem, Kodesh Baruch Hu. So basically, you have the Torah is the sustains, and the mitzvahs, and that makes them rayosi, the sustainer of Hashem, and yafosi becomes through the garments of mitzvahs. To understand this well, in a noida sheloi kol haneshama hulo bechlolo im lubeshes begufa odom lemata. It is known that not the entire neshama is what dresses up in the human body below. How do we know that? Because even an angel which is lower than neshama doesn't fit into the world. How would a soul which is in a higher level fit into our body? The whole Shari Malach, Bishlish Oilam Oimed. Malach stands a third of the world. And the neshama is even higher than the Malach. So a Malach is a Shlish Oilam. How could you come into a third of the world? How could you come into such a finite, limited body? How is she able to dress up in the human body below? That's too small from being able to contain the neshama. So what is the story? Only a part of the soul, the ray of the neshama, dresses up in the neshama, in the body. And the whole soul is above, remains in a way of makif. Nikra, we refer to that part of the soul that is above, which is surrounding, which is not dressed up. That's called mazel. It's called the mazel, b'lashoin razal, in the language of our sages of blessed memory. Sha'amru, like they say, the statement, Afal gav di ihu lo chazi, even though he doesn't see, mazle chazi, then the mazel sees. Mazel means the part of the neshama which is not dressed up in the body sees. Because we're not talking about ve'ena kavona al mazel mamash. We're not talking about, the intent is not on a fortune, Shaharein mazel Yisrael, because we say there's no mazel for a yid. So that's not what we're talking about. Allah kavona, we're talking about neshama. We're talking about the neshama shalamaylo, the neshama of above. She'eina melubeshes beguf. It does not rest up in the body. V'nikra mazel. So why do we call it mazel? Miloshen, we call it mazel because it comes from the lotion of yizal mayim midolye. He will drip water from the buckets. Or another word is v'noizlim min levanon. They drip from the Lebanon. So that means there is a drip coming from the higher source of the neshama, which surrounds you, into the neshama, which dresses up in the body. Shehi mazelas umenatefes, that's dripping, and it comes down. Tipas hashpova orem milmailo, a drop of the flow and the shine from above, that comes from the upper level of the neshama that's surrounded. La neshama lumembeshes beguf, to the neshama which is dressed up in the body. Lekashro ulechabro beguf, to tie it and to connect it to the body. That comes and drips from the ha'ora milmaylo. Ayim hashekosuf v'dibra maschil hazinu hashamayim. So Bezehu Elikai Neshama Shenasata Bi Tahoira Hi Ato Barosa. And this is what we're saying. We're starting off with the higher part of the Neshama. We're saying the Neshama that you gave me, Tahoira Hi. So, in other words, it starts with the level of Tahoira. It would almost seem, then you're saying, Ato Barosa, you created it. Because, how could the Neshama be Tahoira before Hashem gave it to you? So he's saying that Tahoira actually talks about a higher level, even before it comes down to the level of Bria. The L'chaira Ibche Havele Mamer. It seems like he should have said the other way around. Ato Barosa. First, you had created it, and then Tahoira. You want to say the Neshama that the Eibishter created is pure. How could you start saying that it's pure before you're saying that it's created? It's not there yet. Before it was created, doesn't apply. We can't call it Tahira. It's not there. Elo de Tahira hikoi achelik haneshama shalamaylo min aguf. Tahira goes on the part of the soul which is higher than the guf. Kinas makiv. It is there, but it's not yet barosa. It's in level of makiv. Shehi eino b'chinas bria. That's not in level of bria. Elo. That's ato barosa of ato yitzarto. Then later on, you brought it down to bria. You brought it down to yitzarto. Yishtalshlus hamadreges. The evolution, the step down to madreges, and in Merak, daily slavish beguf. That is in order to dress up in the guf. It starts off with Tahira, but it comes down later on in order to be able to come down to the body. It goes down to Ata Barosa, Ata Yitzarto. These levels of Kibriya, Uyesh Me'ayin. Bria means something, an entity from nothing. You need to be an entity in order to come down. Yesh Daike, to be specifically a Yesh. The Hainu Li is B'chinas Yesh, Mischalkus, so that it is in a way of an entity, separation, seichel, umidas, ushar kochos hanefesh, the intellect, the emotion, the other kochos hanefesh, that's all needed to be a yesh over here in this world. I must kosu mizeh, the parshas b'shalach divra maschilos Yoshim, Moshe. V'hainu kshehi b'ishtalzus hamadreges liyis mulubeshes beguf. That is when it goes through the evolution of the steps to dress up into the body. So that starts with the Ata Barosa, Ata Yitzart, going down from there. But above it's in the level of Hayin. Ukama, it's level of Tahira. It was him and his name alone. He was alone, he was only united in all ways. So likewise the neshama, before it comes to Beriya, it's in a level of unity above in its Maitzel, blessed be he. Over there it's in the level of Tahirahi. The biur al posik ukeetzem hashamayim letoyhar. So there's litihiru ilah to the level of the supreme purity. That's the level of the tahirahi. Einshon. Gam kan yeshlemer kain. Over here too we can say bepirush tahirahi, that it's on the level of tahira ilah. Meshikosu b'makamachar, as written elsewhere. And this level of the neshama, Amru, our sages tell us, Bereshis, Bishvil Yisrael, Shenikru Reshis. Because the level that is higher than dressing up, that's for Yidden that are called Reshis. Now, Veloy Pirush HaKosu Behedya, the Pasuk doesn't say clearly, openly, Be Yisrael. It says, Bereshis Bara Elokim. It doesn't say Bereshis B'Shul Yisrael, because it's not so clear. To be Yisrael, Yesh Beis B'chinas. There's two levels. Aleph is the chelik haneshama amalubeshes b'gufa adam, part of the soul which dresses up in the human body. And of this level of the neshama, which is in the body, it says in the Zohar about this part of the neshama. There are three knots that are tied. We have Yisrael be'Iraiso, Yidden with the Torah, and Iraisa b'Kutsha B'richu, and the Torah b'Kutsha B'richu. In that case, the Yidden have to connect to Hashem through the Torah. Yisrael connect to the Torah connects to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yisrael hem lamata b'madrega mehaTorah. Yidden are on a lower level than the Torah. The second level is the neshama. That's the neshama above, which is in level surrounding. And that's what Yisrael, as Amru, but it said Yisrael shenikru reishis. That's the level of Bishvil Yisrael shenikru reishis, the higher level, the level of the neshama, the makif. Or the other pasuk says Yisrael alu b'machshava. Yidden went up, that's the higher level. Or the other pasuk, Kodesh Yisrael laHashem reishis tvuoseh. There says Yisrael hu reishis u'mokir haTorah. That's actually the head and the source of the Torah. Because we see, Kibchol HaTorah Kula, in all of the Torah, Ksiv Daber el Bnei Yisrael. So, in other words, the Torah, the Bnei Yisrael come before because you're speaking to them. That's part of the Torah says, talk to Bnei Yisrael, or Tzavas Bnei Yisrael. Shakol HaTorah Kula Nivnes Yusedes Al-B'chinas Yisrael. That's all based and built and founded on the Yisrael. The Nimtza, turns out, Shebechinas Yisrael Sholu b'machshava, level of Yisrael that went of machshava, he hamoker v'ayisoid haTorah. That's the source and the basis for the Torah. With the Isa b'medrash Rabbo, Reish Parshas Breishis, that machshavtom shel Yisrael kodma l'chol dover. The thought of the Yidden comes before all matters. Hainu gam koydem l'Torah, even before Torah ayin sham. So, this is the meaning of the pasuk by Yokom Edus b'Yakov, the Torah som b'Yisrael. Pirush b'Yakov b'Yisrael. He put the Torah, the mitzvahs, the testimony, and the Torah b'Yakov and Yisrael. Shabahem v'al yodom, in them and through them, heikim edus v'Torah. The Eibishter was able to stand up the testimony and the Torah, which means shemahem nimshech haTorah. The Torah comes from the Yidden, the Odom. Ayim zer chelik gimel parshas nosei kuf lamadalet aleph. Pirush, in the meaning of hakoil toli b'mazel afilu sefer Torah be'eichel. Everything needs a mazel, even a sefer Torah, while it's standing in the Aron Kodesh. Pirush, heichel. So the meaning of heichel is Torah Shabal Peh. That's the oral Torah. Shehi keli leTorah Shabal K'Ksav. Why is it a heichel? Because the Aron contains the Torah. So the Torah Shabal Peh contains the zakeli from Torah Shebiksav. V'hakoil nimshochim b'chinas mazel. Hakoil mazel comes from the level of mazel. Ukvar nizbayer, the shirish in Shamas Yisrael ugam kim b'chinas mazel. It's also from the level of mazel, but noiznim milevona in the chulu. Ayim b'pardes b'erke hakinuyim mazel erech zechus b'zoyar. Soif Parshas Achrei Daf Ayin Zayin Omid Beis.